From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
Clear blue skies, heat, and no government shutdown. All of those factors adding up to success for this year's first Fleet Week air show. And 2 more shows are set for this afternoon and tomorrow. We see them on the ship decks and soaring high in the air, but where do the sailors and Marines go when they have some downtime? We caught up with some first-time visitors to the Bay Area. Good morning. It is Saturday, October 7th. I'm Kenny Choi. Let's start with a quick look at how much longer our current heat wave will last. Here's First Alert meteorologist Paul Hagan.
We've got one more hot day in store for us today. The heat dome still definitely impacting our weather, but beginning to shift, which allows the onshore breeze to kick in, cooling down coastal locations, particularly as we head through the rest of this afternoon. Now, over early next week, we're talking about a significant change in the big picture weather pattern. The storm system is going to miss us with most of its moisture, most of its energy, but it's going to bring cooler temperatures and a chance for a few rain showers late Monday into Monday night. But in the short term, we still have that heat advisory in effect for locations around the bay, down the peninsula, and into the Santa Clara Valley. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Find some shade whenever you can.
Well, the Bay Area had it all on Friday afternoon. Big ships, big planes, and the Blue Angels, of course. Not to mention a perfect backdrop of blue sky in San Francisco. But actually, we came close to not having Fleet Week at all this year because of that possible government shutdown that was averted, and also because of the fog, which sometimes lingers over the bay in early October. On Friday, though, everything came together for a spectacular air show and a parade of ships. Seeing those ships and jets feeling like a novelty every time. And here's a time lapse of the bay crowded with boaters hoping to get the best view of the air show. But in between the big shows this weekend, the men and women of our military getting a little loose and enjoying some of the fun things San Francisco has to offer. Our Betty Yu was on the waterfront talking to some of them about their idea of an enjoyable night in the city.
The High Dive is just one of several popular bars across the city where sailors and Marines are stopping by to kick off the weekend. I caught up with a few who are visiting San Francisco for the first time. The closest spot to grab a drink near the USS John P. Murtha, a Navy ship visiting from San Diego, is the High Dive. That's where we met Daniel Chavez, a Marine who serves as a senior combat cargo assistant.
I love the city. I love the architecture with all the buildings. I've been actually taking a lot of pictures of them, and I enjoy one of the local parks around and just see how free you can have your pet around. I wish I could do that with my dogs over in Las Vegas, but unfortunately, hey, we're here and I'm getting to see it, and I love your city so far.
We don't have casinos, though.
Hey, that's all right. That helped my wallet.
The High Dive said this year's Fleet Week sales are much stronger compared to last year's, but business still isn't quite back to pre-pandemic Fleet Week levels. Many sailors and Marines we met along the Embarcadero are spending the weekend enjoying the city and visiting tourist attractions.
I came here with an open mind just to see what your city has to offer, and it has not disappointed.
What sort of things have you done so far?
So far, I've tried a lot of the local cuisine, a lot of the local beverages, and especially the Epic Steakhouse right down the road. First time ever having something called black lava salt. Demetrius
Rogers, who works in logistics on the ship, said one of his favorite parts about the job is traveling to countries like Thailand and the Philippines on deployments. This is his first time in San Francisco. So far, he's checked out Fisherman's Wharf.
I had some good food. I bought 3 pairs of glasses, and I went to a candy store.
Including these glasses?
Including these glasses.
What's been your favorite part so far?
Just the people. I'm really big on people, and then just interacting with everybody. Everyone's so friendly. Everyone's really, supportive of the military that we've had here.
Oh, it's all special. It is a great week to highlight San Francisco, and when the weather cooperates, it doesn't get any better.
Richard thanks sailors and Marines for their service.
When I was younger and fresh out of boot camp, I had no idea what to say because I'm just starting around here, but now I appreciate the support that the local population gives me.
Well, the Blue Angels are usually enough to draw people from the Bay Area and beyond, but as our Da Lin shows us, the air show also had a lot to offer on land, and that was a pleasant surprise for some parents.
The thunderous roars of the Blue Angels. The deafening sounds blasting above the San Francisco waterfront.
Watching the Blue Angels, the sound and everything is amazing. So it's one of those fun days that we try to do every year.
Mark McLaughlin and his friend Jason C. brought their sons to Fleet Week hours before the Blue Angels were scheduled to fly to take in the whole experience. The kids got to sit inside a fighter jet cockpit.
I kind of like it because I like jets.
Many families didn't mind the hot weather, saying it was perfect to kick off Fleet Week.
I think it's our third year coming out, and yeah, it's the warmest year we've had so far for sure.
You got one in front and one behind you there.
Yeah, it's pretty hot right now. Yeah, the sun's definitely hot, but it's okay.
One more.
Plenty of games and activities to keep the entire family busy. From robots to a U.S. Navy scuba diver playing tic-tac-toe with children.
The hardest thing is you realize when you write on the window, everything you're writing, I'm reading it backwards and upside down. So I'm trying to figure that out as I'm going. So the kids will be writing something, they're like, okay, I think I can figure that out. Diver
Gage Finn went to a Fleet Week event and saw a dive tank almost 2 decades ago as a kid. Now he's part of the Navy.
It's funny how it came full circle. Now I'm here in the tank.
Other government agencies join in the fun as well. Cal OES has an earthquake simulator to show people what it's like to have a 7.0 earthquake. But everything pretty much comes to a stop when the Blue Angels take over the Bay Area skies and turn them into their playground. All eyes and ears focused on the fighter jets flying just feet apart from each other. Plenty of spectators along the waterfront, folks on rooftops, and first responders watching from the top of vehicles. They say it never gets old watching the Blue Angels perform. As for Mark, it was mission accomplished.
I think it's a good bonding moment for us and the boys.
Don't worry if you missed our live coverage of the Blue Angels. Tune into PIX Plus 44 Cable 12 today at 3:30 p.m. and again on Sunday at 3 p.m. for special encore presentations of our Fleet Week Spectacular. In other news, police in Santa Clara are looking for 2 people who they say were involved in a big fight in the stands at a recent 49ers game. Police say that this man and woman assaulted 2 other fans at Levi's Stadium. It happened during a game against the New York Giants on September 21st. The fight was caught on camera, but investigators still don't know the identities of these suspects. So they're asking for some help from the public. They say that if you know them, please contact Santa Clara Police. We have often heard the pleas for help from business owners in San Francisco. They say they are frustrated and have felt forgotten because they've been targeted repeatedly by thieves. Well, now the police department says that it is trying something new to stop them. The SFPD is launching blitz operations to stop retail theft in the area. The department also shared video of teams of officers arresting suspected shoplifters at the mall in downtown San Francisco earlier this week. Funding comes in part from a $15 million grant from the state meant to help cities fight organized retail crime. Well, some 19,000 Bay Area Kaiser Permanente workers who walked off the job will be back at work today. Their 3-day strike ended without reaching a new deal. The workers are seeking better pay and benefits and more staffing. The strike spans several states as a total of 75,000 workers went on strike. Kaiser officials say that talks will continue next week. The union on the other side says that if that doesn't work, it will consider a 10-day strike sometime next month.